Blox Fruits has a lot of fruits. Some are overpowered, some are underrated, and yeah, a few are just straight-up useless. So today we're ranking every fruit in the game from the absolute worst to the best of the best. Whether you're into PvP, farming, or just looking for the most fun powers to mess around with, this list is based on overall performance, versatility, and how each fruit actually feels to use. Before we jump in, here's how the tiers are set. F tier, or give these fruits a rework now, is for the worst fruits, usually commons with low damage, bad mobility, and no real use. C tier fruits are slightly better but still underwhelming. B tier is average, these can work but they're outclassed. A tier fruits are strong, just missing one thing. And S tier, that's where the top tier game-changing fruits live. Without further explanations, let's get the rankings started. Okay, so we are starting with the blade fruit. So the blade fruit is really not good in any of the aspects that you look at it, except for grinding. Because in the recent updates, the blade fruit got a rework that added M1s to its attacks, so for PvP it is trash. But for grinding it is decent, so that will give it a B tier. Moving on now, we have the blizzard fruit. It is a legendary fruit that in general has decent attacks, but never in MY life have I seen a skilled blizzard user. Every player that I encounter is the spammiest ever, so that gives it also a B tier but above blade. Next up we have the bomb fruit. I don't think I need to explain this one. C tier. Okay, now we have the Buddha fruit. Okay, now this is interesting, because the Buddha fruit is really good at grinding, but for PvP, it's mid because you don't really have good attacks with your transformation. A tier. Now it's time for the control fruit. I don't think I have to explain it either. F tier. It's bad for PvP and bad for grinding. Now finally we have the new reworked creation fruit, also known as the barrier fruit. Before the insane rework that it got, I would have put it automatically in the F tier, but now I think it deserves a tier. It's good at PvP if you know how to use it, but not that good at grinding, so that's why it's in a tier. Moving on, we have the dark fruit. This fruit has some insane combos, but they are so spammy, so F tier. Give this fruit a rework, please. No. Now the diamond fruit. This fruit also got a rework recently, and it became OP. This fruit is so good, but it lacks in the grinding part, so a tier. Now we have the most brain-dead fruit in the game ever, the dough fruit. I don't really have to say much about this fruit. It's spammy but good at PvP, but it's absolute dookie at grinding. C tier just because I hate it. Now the new and evolved eagle fruit. I actually have used this fruit and made a combo for it if you want to watch it. And compared to how it was before its rework, it's so much better. But it's still mid B tier. Now the ghost fruit. This is easily one of the most forgotten fruits in the game. I have not seen a ghost user in a long time, but it's still pretty good. C tier. Well, now we have the new and improved gravity fruit. After its long-awaited rework, it became one of the best fruits in the game. It's good at PvP, has incredible M1s, so with that said, it definitely deserves a S tier. Now another spammy fruit. The ice fruit, if you don't know, in One Piece, the anime that inspired Blox Fruits. Now Ex-Admiral Aokiji uses this fruit, but in the game it's a good fruit, but very spammy. B tier. Now we have the definition of spam attacks, the leopard fruit. In simple terms, you can spam any attack and probably land it even without aiming, but it's still a really good fruit. A tier. Now the light fruit. This is probably the best fruit for grinding apart from the Buddha fruit. And you can do some insane combos with it too, so this fruit for sure deserves an S tier without a doubt. Now the love fruit. A fruit that came out for the Valentine's event a few years ago. In that time, it was a really good fruit. But now compared to other fruits like the dragon, the gravity, the yeti, and so many more, it is really bad, so it deserves a C tier. Moving on, we have easily the best fruit for sea event hunting. The magma fruit in its non-awakened version. It's not that good, but in its awakened version, you do not want to know. It is really good for sea event hunting, killing tons of NPCs at the same time. But it lacks in the PvP aspect, as its attacks are hard to land on moving targets. So it deserves an A tier. Now the long-forgotten mythical fruit. The mammoth fruit. It's not really forgotten, but up to date it's not that good. I mean, you can do insane damage with the stampede move, but it's just so spammy it's just cringe watching a mammoth player just spam hold the stampede move and instantly kill the player, so C tier. Now the flame fruit. It's pretty good at PvP and grinding if you know how to use it, but in general it's very mid, so B tier. Now we have the pain fruit. Okay, moving on, we have the phoenix fruit. It's decent at PvP if you know how to use it, but it's terrible for grinding. You know what, just because it's so bad I am giving it a F tier. Give this fruit a rework now. Now the portal fruit. Easily one of the best fruits for PvP. It has some insane combos. But it's very mid at grinding sign. You have no actual attacks that help you gain levels, so for that it gets in a tier. Moving on, we have the Quake fruit. It's good at PvP, but not too good compared to other fruits, so for that it gets B tier. Now we have the worst fruit in the game. The rocket fruit, it's just trash. Even the kilo fruit was better. F tier. Now we have the rubber fruit, another fruit I have made a video on. Go check it out. It's fairly decent if you know how to use it. But it's not great, so for that it gets a C tier. Now finally we have a skilled fruit, the rumble fruit. I think the only people that know how to use this fruit are people that are skilled, which I am thankful. It has insane one-shot combos that are hard to escape, so for that it gets S tier. Moving on, we have the sand fruit. Just trash, nothing else apart from that F tier. Now it's the shadow fruit's turn. It has insane combos, but I don't even really know C tier. Now the smoke fruit. It's good. I got dared to do a combo with it, but it's just impossible, so for that F tier. The sound fruit is up next. It's actually a good fruit. It's a long-ranged attack fruit, which is good if you don't really like close combat, so for that I think it's a tier, but in the last section of it. The spider fruit, also known as the string fruit. I have never used it much, but I do know it's not too good, so for that C tier. Now the spike fruit. It's terrible. F tier. Give it a rework now. The spin fruit. Also F tier. Give it a rework too, please. These fruits need it. Now the spirit fruit. It's decent for what it was made for, but it also has incredible damage, and it's good for grinding too in some way, so for that S tier. Now the spring fruit. I don't think much is needed to say about this one. C tier. It's not that bad like spike or spin, that why it's C tier. Now the T-Rex fruit, another fruit I have made a combo on. It is really good. It has insane combos like the one I made. Go check it out, and does insane damage. A tier. The Yeti fruit. This is just the perfection of a beast fruit. It's just perfect not to op or to bad S tier. Now we have the not-so-new West Dragon. It's definitely better than East Dragon because you can walk and fly, and I just think it's better in many aspects. And it has incredible damage. Now another dragon, the East Dragon. It's worse than the West Dragon because you're stuck on the sky, and the model is way too big, so for that a tier. Now the gas fruit, not too bad. Not too good, but spammy as heck, so for that B tier. Now the Kitsune fruit. One of the spammiest, but if you know how to use it skillfully, it's good, S tier. And finally, the Venom fruit. I don't know why I hyped it up so much. It's not even that good. It's just Venom, B tier. Now finally, that is every Blox fruit in the Gravity update ranked. Please remember, this is my opinion. If you disagree, just say it in the comments, and thank you so much if you watched until this part of the video. And sorry for not uploading in a long time. This video took way more than I expected. Subscribe, and until next time.